my loves. I'm coming forward on to bring you messages for the collective for the week ahead. I feel kind of stressed out. I'm going to be honest. And look, the seven of Pentacles has come in. Sorry, this is not the Seven of Pentacles. The fact that I said that makes me think that we've been waiting for something for a while. We've been building something for a while. Seven of Pentacles is like watching your seeds grow, basically. Watching that paint dry, waiting for your harvest to be ready. And I'm feeling a bit anxious and I'm feeling a bit stressed out. And I'm actually feeling with this Seven of Wands coming out, I'm not surprised, because Seven of Wands is about continuing on, battling on. You know, you've been through it, you've been through the wars. And it's a 7, right? So 7 is a very spiritual number. So it's like you're going to higher heights. You're climbing the mountain. You are on a spiritual journey. Your quest is not in vain, kind of an energy. So you keep going. You're a bit battered and bruised, but you've got the strength and the courage to keep going. I'm feeling a bit stressed, and I get it, because with this card coming up, I'm feeling like maybe we really thought that we'd see our harvest by now, or we'd be somewhere by now, or something would have eventuated by now. But now it feels like there's another test, there's another obstacle. There's 3 miles more to go, and you didn't realize, you thought you were there. And so you're being asked to keep going, to have faith. Is the overall energy I'm getting. I'm really feeling that, because it's like, oh, okay. But it's like, you can do it. I do want to say that you do have it in you to keep going with that 7 of rods. They're the 7 of fire, the 7 of, is it rods? I can't even, my brain's just completely gone flat. So that, to me, when my brain starts to go flat like that, I feel like that is an energy of exhaustion. So we may be feeling quite exhausted this week, but we can't stop. We have to keep going. We have the Justice card coming out with that. I'm hearing like well-deserved desserts, like well-deserved rewards. They're saying too, learning where to cut your time in half, like learning to cut things out that don't serve you, that aren't actually helping this, it's almost like a reprioritization as well, because sometimes we feel like we have to carry a lot more than we actually have to carry. Like, when you're going somewhere and you're like trying to be really prepared, so you've packed all these additional things, or like you're packing your clothes, and I feel like this may be more of a female thing than a male thing, but it could go either way. Like, I can't speak for all males, like I don't want to do that, and I can't speak for all females, but I know that usually when you're packing somewhere, you pack extra, like as a female packing, if you're not sure what the weather's going to be, so you pack extra shoes, you pack an extra set of clothes, you have your warm clothes, your cool clothes, and you end up just packing like an inordinate amount of things that you didn't ever really need. And so you've got this huge ass luggage, and you're cutting around, you didn't even need it. And I feel as though this is the message coming through this week with this Justice card. And Justice is about bringing balance, and like bringing things into balance on a divine level. Lots of Archangel Raguel energy. But I am getting to have your justice, to seek justice, is not externally to you this week, okay? So you don't need someone else to come along and bring you justice. You can bring yourself justice this week by realizing where you've overpacked. It's like you're always preparing. It's like you can't be over prepared, but you can be over, like, paranoid. Like, you can worry too much. You can, like, I feel like deep down sometimes that you don't need to pack all the things you pack, but you pack it anyway, and that if you don't have what you need, you can always get it. Like, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's basically this justice, bringing this justice about this week is about you realizing that you don't need to carry as much load as you're carrying. You don't need to worry as much. You don't need to stress as much. You can do things. You do have the skills. You do have the capability to actually handle whatever it is life is going to bring to you. And I actually feel like with this card here, this is really, really positive. The more you're in the headspace of knowing that you have everything you need to deal with whatever life brings for you, the more it lightens your load. And because if you think about the 10 of Wands, that's the Wands. I couldn't remember what the suit was before. Wands is about someone who's just got way too many burdens on their back. And when you're at the 7, you are collecting those burdens. And they're kind of saying, we're coming in interceding here with this reading and letting you know that you don't have to get to the 10 of Wands, because you don't have to carry as much as you think you do. Things are going to work out. I read something the other day, a reading, and it basically was like, you worry too much. You absolutely worry too much. And we've got you, okay? We have the World card, the Ace of Swords, and the quick movement. Look at that. I love that. So we've just progressed here from the 7 of Swords to the 8 of Swords, okay? And that's all wrong as well. This is ridiculous. My brain today, it is Mercury retrograde, so please excuse me. 7 of Wands to the 8 of Wands, and these are two very different energies. This is someone who's really battling, sludging, to things coming in quickly, things moving quickly, messages coming in. And it's coming with a completion and a clarity. So here I was in the energy of cutting out things that you don't need, bringing your own justice about. It's like when you choose to bring your own justice about, when you realize that you can actually change your perspective and you can stop worrying and you don't have to carry as much as you think you need to carry. This is like the packing stage. The 10 of Wands is when you've got everything in your bag and you're realizing you didn't need to bring all that and it's a huge weight. This is the packing stage when you're like, I'm not going to pack that extra baggage because I know that I don't need it. That's you bringing yourself justice. That's you going, that's the culling, that's the spring cleaning energy. And it's like, once you do this and you realize that, it's like a lesson, or it is kind of like a lesson, and you complete something, you have clarity about it, and it actually completes a cycle in your life. It completes some sort of karmic lesson that you have been on the loop learning. You will feel more successful, and because of that, because you feel lighter, and because you brought yourself this justice and you've had this clarity, what you need to bring in is actually going to start coming in easier, because you're not stressing so much about it. You're more in a place of, I trust that it's all going to work out, whatever way it works out, however it comes through, whatever comes up for me, I have the capabilities to deal with it. And that's like a huge recognition. So the World card is about completion, recognition, things being successful, things working out. And this almost feels like an epiphany card to me, because when you realize this, you're like, oh, and it helps you change the way you deal with everything going forward. You're realizing you don't need to stress so much, okay? If you focus on what it is that you're trying to create, what it is that you want, and trust that no matter what comes up with that, you have the capabilities to deal with that. Also, it's about understanding your boundaries about what's yours to deal with and what's actually other people's to deal with. And that is, this for me is very much Archangel Michael energy and cord cutting energy. And realizing that also you don't have to carry the world on your shoulders energy as well. And when you kind of realize that, that creates a lot of space in your energy for the things you've been waiting to come in. Okay, so we could see in the next week a lot of movement forward and a lot of things coming in, a lot of messages, a lot of epiphany energy. But you have to kind of really reassess what you're packing on your journey, okay? How much are you packing? And bring yourself this justice. I'm hearing like, why do I have to deal with all this? Well, you don't. You don't, is what they're saying, but you need to make the choice on that, okay? You need to set your boundaries, okay? That is self-justice. It's definitely, look, here's that 8 of Pentacles. Things you've been working towards. The Fool is on the bottom of the deck, so I do feel like this is a new beginning. And this is the journey you're packing for, right here, your Fool journey. This is the journey you're about to pack for. Are you being paranoid? Are you overpacking? Are you bringing luggage that doesn't belong to you? You can bring your own justice. You can level this out. You can bring the balance, okay? And that's what they want you to understand. Could be that the baggage is old emotional baggage. And I actually feel like if this is resonating, a lot of that emotional baggage isn't your baggage. It actually belongs to other people. And you're thinking that you have to carry that. And this is something coming in saying, no, you don't have to carry it. There's that 7 of Pentacles that I was feeling before. All right, let's grab a Archangel Animal card here. We got the Hedgehog, be a magnet for light, love, and joy. Okay, I love this energy. This is this is you being your own justice. This is you believing that everything is going to work out. It may not work out how you thought it was going to work out, but it's trusting that you will be supported and that you can handle everything. It's like, to me, being a magnet for light, love, and joy is affirming, I am light, love, and joy. I am light, love, and joy. I am light, love, and joy. Okay. We have the dove, spread messages of peace and harmony. Okay. So once again, it's that being a magnet for light, love, and joy. These are very similar energies. So through your energy, when you choose not to carry all that baggage with you on your new journey, when you choose not to take that, you're lightening your vibration, and you actually have space, and you can be this energy of love. Okay, you can be this energy of harmony. This is a harmonious card because it's bringing balance. Okay, harmony is about being in balance. There's a lot of heart chakra expansion energy, because the truth is, our root chakra is very much about our stability, right? And feeling safe in the world. But so is our heart chakra, because our heart, what we're often most afraid to open is our hearts, okay? Because that's where we can be hurt the most. And I do feel like with this energy, it's if you can let go of especially the old emotional baggage or other people's emotional baggage, it's going to allow your heart chakra to expand more naturally, and you're going to be able to be in a vibration of love and harmony, okay? And then when you're in that vibration, it attracts more of that into your life. People will be attracted to you. The right, high vibrational people will be attracted to you. For some of you, what's actually going to come in for you is the right people to work with, because when your vibration's right, other people are going to come to you for help and healing, and they can't come in if there's no room for them on your journey, okay? It's also like, another way of putting this, guys, is, when you make a plan a trip and you've got this schedule, and you've scheduled every single minute, every single second of your trip has been planned out and scheduled. There's no room for surprises. There's no room for moving away from the schedule, and it doesn't allow room for new things to come in. So that's also what they're saying here, is don't jam pack your life so much. Let there be a bit of space. Let there be a little bit of wiggle room. Okay? I really like that message. See if we have a Libra. Reevaluate relationships, justice, and fair play. Look, that's the Libra energy right here. This balance energy. No one else is doing this for you. You have to do this for yourself, is the message this week, guys. You have the ability to do this for yourself. It's rebalancing. You're bringing yourself, because I almost feel like there's almost like a test here, because a new opportunity is coming your way, a new beginning, that Fool energy on the bottom of the deck. You want this new start, but they're saying, are you going to pack for that journey with all the old stuff you used to pack, okay? And that kept you really out of balance. That always led to you tipping over and things not working out. This energy with the Libra energy here is packing differently, packing lighter, I feel, and so that you're more balanced. I also feel like here, there's a real big thing they're saying about slowing you down, creating more space, so that there is room for clear communication, okay? We are in Mercury retrograde, and what that means is things are playing up. Communications, technology, things are going awry, and apparently this one's a real doozy of Mercury retrograde. So it's like, if you can slow down, give yourself some more room, your communication with other people, slow it down, don't rush it, really listen, really think before you respond, feel before you respond, don't rush into things, don't assume things, really communicate clearly, slow everything down, because it creates that space to really hear and understand each other, okay? And it also creates a space to not jump to the wrong conclusions and run off on the wrong track, or pick up a whole heap of burden you don't need to pick up because it never really existed, or it really gives you a chance to go, okay, no, I need to set some clearer boundaries here. That is the kind of energy we're working with, and if you could, it's honestly like through slowing it down, creating space, lightening your load, that you're actually allowing the space for you to really let in what's coming in, but also filter through what's coming through, so that you're only choosing to take on board what really aligns with you, okay? because you don't want to start off your new journey lopsided. Who else wants to chat? I'm going to pull one of my activation cards. I'm really excited. So these are like a promo deck. These are not a promo deck. That's not even true. These are a test deck, so they're not perfect yet. I'm really excited, though, for when the new ones come out. What activation? These are Arcturian light language activations. I worked with the Arcturians, and I worked with the Andromedans to create these. They're very cool. It's been a journey. All right, so this card here is a card called motivation. So this is the motivation card, and it says, my clear intention motivates me to carry on in all circumstances. I have the strength of 1,000,000 lions and focus of grandfather eagle to pull me through. Okay, that's exactly right. So I'm going to be honest, this week is not going to be without hiccups, but if you can slow it down, if you can trust that you have everything to deal with it, if you're not like jumping to conclusions, you're going to be able to move through it. You're definitely going to be able to move through it. And you're going to be able to move through it in a way and pace you'd like to move through it. But that's through a choice. That's making that choice every time something comes up to go, what's the balanced way? What way serves me the best to do this? What way is for the greatest good of all? If that makes sense, okay? And knowing why you're going towards what you're going to. And that's having that clarity about what you want and what you want to take with you and what you want to build and what you want to create, and only accepting that in, okay? Thank you. You can achieve your goals this week, guys, but you need to just really adjust your approach. You need to be, I actually do feel like it's quite analytical, but it's analytical in the sense of you're dotting your I's, crossing your T's, really listening, really reading, really paying attention, really making sure you're saying what you want to say, really making sure that you're only bringing what you want to bring to the table and not things you think that you should just throw in just in case. It's really like a refinement energy. And this here, this being magnet, and this energy here really says to me that it's really important that you're trusting that if you bring, when you come to the table with your refined bag of goodies and your refined statements and your refined words, that it is going to work out in the way that's highest and best for you. And that's what being in this energy of light and love and joy is. It's that trusting energy. It's knowing things are going to work out, okay? And it's through being, and when you're in this energy, you're able to spread the energy of peace and the harmony to others, okay? I love that. Love that. Okay, is there anything else? They said they'd like to pull a love message. Okay, so this really cool little deck I got it off, it's from Pink Cat Tarot. It's an Etsy store, and it's like, I actually printed it out in black and white. You can print it out in colour. It's like the tarot cards with like love messages. I don't know, it's going to bring a love message through. Yeah. There's like, we've got the Nine of Swords energy here, and it says, the fear of losing you gives me nightmares. There is this energy here, whether, I'm going to say this is love or anything else really, I feel like this is appropriate for all things, is that it's like you're anxious that things aren't going to work out. That's that anxiety that you're going to stuff it up, that you're going to say the wrong thing, that you're not going to say enough, or you're going to, you're not going to explain yourself clearly, or you're not going to bring the right things to the journey. Do you know what I mean? It's this anxious energy here that things aren't going to work out. And the thing is, the Nine of Swords card is all about, it's all in your head. So, and it's all about, if you're in this place of fearing this, you're creating more of that, and you're not going to be able to really express yourself because you're not trusting that you've got this. And this week is really trusting that you do have everything you need to achieve, and things are going to work out. If something feels out of your hand, you need to trust that it's been taken out of your hand for a reason. And what you can deal with is how you focus your energy and your headspace, okay? And how you deal with the things that are in your control. Because when something's out of your control, there's no point stressing about it, okay? They're saying for some of you, there's certain things in your lives where you feel like it's out of your control. They're saying the opportunity will arise, okay? Don't feel like you have to make things happen. Move towards things that you want. But if you're feeling like you don't have an open door to do things, trust that the opportunity will arise. And then when it does arise, if you're working on this energy here and keeping yourself in balance and knowing that you have everything you need, when it does arise and you've got clarity about what you want, when the opportunity does arise, you will be able to be successful in that, and whatever that means, okay? We have I'm determined to make this work. So I do feel like, again, that's this motivation. You do have everything you need to achieve your goals, to make something work. If you are wondering at all about another person, no, I don't think that's why I don't look. They choose you. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Sorry. What's right? This is the Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. I choose you. This also is saying to me, making sure that you're not packing things that you don't need means that you have more space and more clarity about choosing. You're choosing only what you really, really, really want, and you need to trust too with other people, guys. If they're saying you, I feel like this is a thing of saying you need to trust that other people are coming forward. If you can be this energy of knowing what you want, then if there's someone else involved, whether it be a romantic partnership, whether it be looking for a job, so a potential employer, or you're looking for a house and the real estate, is knowing if they're choosing you, if you're the right person, if this is the right job for you, is this the right place for you, they will also choose you. You need to trust that, okay? Because that's about being in alignment. And for me too, the Eight of Wands is in the card of alignment. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope that helps. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. I'm sending you all so much love, so much light. Mwah. Oh, also, I'm so bad at this. If you want to book a reading, I do audio readings through my Etsy page. I'm hoping to have, I think the deck's going to be a little bit off, but that's okay. I am working on another deck, just a printable deck. There is a printable deck on my Etsy page if you want to follow me over on Instagram. My handle is at Swan Creative. And yeah, thank you for being here. Please like, subscribe. Have a beautiful week. Mwah!